So the two most successful men in the history of the Super Series. Of course, the Super Series came into existence in 2007. Lee Chong-wei having won 16 Super Series titles plus 3 Super Series finals titles, so 19 in all. Lin Dan having won 13 Super Series titles, and as Ian Wright was saying, they are quite clearly the two outstanding players in world badminton. Well, Ian, given what you were saying about Lin Dan favouring that far side of the court as we look down, presumably, as far as Chong-wei is concerned, he must get off to a good start to try and take that advantage away and give some psychological doubt.
Absolutely, and that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get off to a very, very quick start, get control of this second set. And that's 2 fantastic opening points he's played. This is unbelievable. Great cross defence, and look at the speed getting in there. Very, very determined today. You can see that twice there. Thought he might play to the rear court, but didn't want to play there because he knows it's quicker from this end.
Well, in the opening game, the dominance at the net was from Lin Dan. Unusual error from him on net shots.
Yeah, I think it was just because it was a little bit further away from the net. It's difficult to spin the shuttle when you're more than sort of 30 or so centimetres away from the net.
Just long of the back line.
Very noticeable so far, Jill Chong-wei not wanting to lift from this end. He's really trying to close down the forecourt, and lots of cross blocks rather than the lifts.
Charles Chuang-Chia, nearest to us, former world champion. Well, the margin between success and failure at this very elite level in these two players is absolutely tiny. That one's had a little look over the net and decided not to go over. The Malaysian fans now in fine voice chanting the name of Lee Chong-wei.
I think Lin Dan's been surprised by the start to this second game and how positive Lee Chong-wei's been. Lee Chong-wei's trying to keep the tempo very high, playing with good intensity. There we go again. That's fantastic.
Unbelievably quick. That's just extraordinary. Great defense. So clever. And that's not the first time he's used that cross-court drop from deep in his forehand corner. And it makes me wonder why Lin Dan, the Olympic champion, is persevering to such an extent with lifting deep into that area where he's played so many winners. And his run of points comes to an end. Mamao's 5 straight points of really made an impact on the start of this second game.
Again, he was looking for that cross defence to turn Lindan and force Lindan to cover the diagonal. Just missing this time.
He's found the corner.
Yeah, the difference there, Jimmy took it so much earlier. He's anticipating that Chong Wei doesn't want to lift. He realises Chong Wei's trying to get the net. He's very quick onto that to get it into that rear corner.
He's pushed it long, but once again signalling the intent, ready to pounce on any net shot.
5-8.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, so what we saw in that rally was how much more confident Lindan is to use the rear court from this end.
6-8.
Probed and pushed the two rear court corners to manoeuvre Chong Wei around the court and then wins with the steep cross angle. But the key was the good length that he found.
He's found his touch on his net shots once again. Lost it for a while at the start of this second game. But now, 5 straight points to Lindan.
Difference here is he gets closer to the net, which allows him to play the spin shot. And he's got great skill in that area of the court. Agility in these exchanges is quite phenomenal. Both players being fully straight, look at the lunging. Great angle.
A great disguise as well with the overhead shot.
He's just cutting across the shuttle, so from the path of the racket, tendencies for the opponents to follow the path of the racket. Racket's going straight, but he's cutting across the shuttle and sending the shuttle across.
He's found the corner again.
Yeah, correction from the umpire. The umpire felt that was clearly out, felt he was in a position to change the call.
10-7.
Well, I'm not convinced myself. I thought that was an excellent shot from Lindan. He's missed it.
Missed it, but he's staying very, very positive in his shot selection and keeping the intensity very high. Lindan's looking to match him, looking to play a little bit quicker than he probably wants to.
push from Lee